I'm not saying you don't have the right to believe that.
It's not a belief, sir. I just told you that I'm out there taking all my photographic evidence. The EPA can no longer cover this up.
Yet no one in the EPA is getting back to me, and I would like to know why, and who do I report this to?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
I'm reporting a crime to you. Do you have a criminal division I can formally report this to?
Yes, ma'am. I actually work for the criminal division, but I'm trying to figure out what the crime actually is.
The crime is toxic aerosol spraying into the environment. This is not a conspiracy theory, sir. This is a fact. And for you to make light of it and pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you're familiar with the term chemtrails, but I've avoided using that term with you because I already see your attitude towards me, and I don't appreciate it. I want you to take what I'm saying seriously. I've formally filed my complaints for 5 years.
So the contrails on the airplane.
Wait. You just said contrails. I didn't say contrails. I said chemtrails. These are chemical trails. So if you believe that those are contrails without identifying the planes I'm talking about, without even investigating the area that I'm telling you is being sprayed, you just come out with contrails. What makes you say that they're contrails without doing any investigation into it?
Got me.
No.
Looking at mostly cloudy skies, so we have the clouds out there, but not the rain. Well, if you're looking at the radar picture, you're probably saying, well, we have some blue on the radar here. What's that all about if it's not raining out there? Well, believe it or not, this is actually not rain. This is called chaff. This is something that the military actually let out of their aircraft a couple of hours ago. It can be plastic, it can be aluminum, and basically it's something that they emit from the aircraft in order to confuse radar, and it's used in times of war, obviously, but obviously just an experiment here over the Fort Myers area. And this is rain. This is all man-made material. No known harm to any humans, but nonetheless, just wanted to show you that on the radar picture. And if nothing else, it's actually a great thing that the military has that as an option. Now, look at the radar picture. We have technology that can erase all of that man-made material and show you only the rain.
On this Thursday, we had a little cloud cover in the morning hours, a couple of showers as well. A bit of an unusual situation. Now, this first portion of the radar cycle, fairly bland and typical, but then you see these bands of very distinct cloud cover moving into the region. That is not rain, that is not snow, believe it or not. Military aircraft flying through the region is dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic, or even metallicized paper products. Obviously, they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is.
So most in the geoengineering and chemtrail community that have been studying this for a while know that one of the main spraying ingredients is aluminum, strontium, and barium. But I never investigated into barium at all, and I started looking around to try and find out why barium. Why were they using barium salts? And see if I could find out. And I started going through websites after websites on geoengineering and chemtrails, and I searched, and all I could find was the causes of barium on the effects of human health and the environment. But I could not find in any searches. This is on Chemtrails 9/11. You can see down here they're talking about lab results, disrupts, but nothing about the reason why that barium is used in aerosol spraying, since it's such a major component. Barium. But we look on website after website on chemtrails, and I did barium searches and highlighted, and all you see is that they're implicated and linked to neurodegenerative diseases, causing illness, but they never tell you why, including the #1 website in geoengineering, Geoengineering Watch. They do not discuss in any way, shape, or form why barium. And this will get into further why they've been not discussing barium. So let's find out what barium salt is about and why it's used in aerosol spraying. So when you're in the truth movement and you can't find answers, you have to do the research yourself. And this is what I've been finding out about barium salt since geoengineering and chemtrail websites, or any, as a matter of fact, except for Weather Wars 101, can I find out any information on barium? So fun facts about barium salt and aerosol applications for weather modification. But first, a warning from the Environmental Protection Agency. Use flame-resistant rubber gloves and clothes, aprons, goggles, and a gas mask. Smoking in the area is forbidden. Thorough washing is required after handling barium. The University of Alaska has propelled barium into space in order to study the Earth's magnetic field lines. The military used barium salts over enemy territory in Libya, Panama, and Iraq to make the population sick. Barium in jets comes from the Status 450, an additive that has been in use since 1962, and it's a secret. We can't know why they're using it or what's in it. So a recent report from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, one of the major aerosol spraying operation sites, confirms that Air Force has been spraying barium titanate across the United States to facilitate advanced radar studies. So the titanium base of barium is said to reflect back so they could steer the weather or look at the weather, but actually it's for steering. The soluble barium ion and soluble compounds or poisonous have been used as rodenticides to kill rodents. Lovely. In the saline solution, the salt ions replace some of the water molecules so that fewer water molecules are available for evaporation. Therefore, the presence of the salt reduces the rate of evaporation. Very key. They're trying to save the water. When you have a curved surface such as a droplet, each water molecule has fewer nearest neighbors than it would have on a flat surface. So in droplets, they're much more rare. These droplets can be as small as 10,000ths of a micrometer and contain only a few dozen water molecules. Here they're talking about the cloud condensation nuclei, or CCN, we discussed earlier. Because cloud droplet and air temperatures are nearly the same, it appears that saturation vapor pressure depends on air temperature. Strictly speaking, it depends on the cloud droplet temperature. This is why coming out of the wet surface air coolers, the temperature is 10, 15, 20 degrees cooler, which helps form rainwater. Barium salt and geoengineering chemtrails are used to seed clouds to make raindrops, and combined with aluminum allows weather clouds to be steered from ground-based Doppler, NEXRAD, HARP, or Ocean SBX platforms, which are basically sea-based NEXRAD radar systems. And here you can see an article where they're saying they're using salt to seed the clouds to get much needed downpours. But this is more than that. It's being used by the ground base to form the rainwater because, as I said many times, they can't create. There's no normal weather anymore. They must create it. When barium reacts with water to form barium hydroxide, oxide 2, hydrogen 1, so water and oxygen, as it would in the most atmosphere, it liberates much heat. This could explain why on heavy spray days and warm weather, people complain about the abnormal, almost microwave type heat they feel. It's also because we've destroyed the ultraviolet light UVB is getting through so intensely now too. Barium has a medium specific weight and good electrical conductivity. The more particles in the air, the more droplets can be created artificially. So CCN needs barium salt or silver oxide to bond with. Salt is the energy battery electrocatalyst that makes rain weather. Barium facilitates weather modification projects because it can create cloud formations at extremely low humidity when natural clouds cannot form. They have to inject it with barium. Barium oxide is a desiccant and can be used by the military to dehumidify clouds and dry up unwanted precipitation. They can make it rain, they can make it desert.